Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinay and we like watching anime. My favorite anime is One Piece, but we react to everything. Action, horror, comedy, thriller, slice of life, rom-com, deep, dark and bizarre animes. But One Piece is on break. We're watching Jojo and we're watching lots of other animes. But right now, it's time for a next gen, new gen peak. Yes, we are watching Jujutsu Kaisen, guys. I am really, really excited for JJK season 3 because a, it's getting the time it needs, right? We all know what happened in JJK season 2. There was loads of backlashes because people were getting terrible treatment, animators were doing crazy stuff, Mappa was being criticized, but here we are on season 3 and we haven't heard anything like that so far. They're taking it slowly, peacefully, everybody's getting properly work done, everybody's getting treated well, there's no harassment, there is no, let's say, overworking. Hopefully, there is not overworking because MAPPA is a busy studio, and hey, we want JJK to be animated properly, and this is the right season, guys. Honestly, um, Gege, the creator of this anime and manga, of course, has said that Gojo is basically a restrictive factor. Well, Gojo limits Gege into creating some sort of amazing story, right? Which is kind of true. If you have an overpowered character, the strongest of literally all time, in not in history, but at least right now, Gojo is so strong that no matter what enemy you put in front of him, it just feels like he's fighting a baby, right? And Gojo is being sealed, guys, by really, really carefully manipulating him into this scenario, and that's season two. But if you should watch season two, guys, I'm just saying it out there. In season one, season two, we have introduced to this overpowered character with amazing curse technique, infinity, void, and then. I mean, of course, he can basically just reject everything and repel everything and attract everything, and nobody can even touch him. So, yeah, we have Gojo's friend, well, Suguru. He was used against Gojo in a battle, that battle of sealing, let's say, and very carefully planned. And Gojo lost because Gojo was not on his guard because he always shouldn't be on his guard. He is literally the guy who beats everybody, and he was beating everybody. There's so special grade curse spirits like Jogo, right? And what's the guy? Stuff. Mahito, yeah, sorry. Jogo, Mahito, these people are crazy strong spirits, curse spirits, special great spirits. And Gojo was treating them like they were innocent little babies, like mosquitoes, like flies that he can just slap and twat and just finish off in one single move. But hey, there was a master planner there, and he executed it perfectly. And now Norito Shikamo, if you want to call it. Hey, I've read the manga, so I'm just going to be reacting because the animation is supreme for the season so far. I didn't react to the first two episodes because I saw the movie in theaters, so I did not feel I would not have been a genuine first reaction. But even though I know the story and what's going on, when I'm seeing the anime for the first time, you know the feeling. It's like, oh, I'm watching it for the first time, and it's been a long time since I've read the manga as well. So it's gonna be that I'm watching it with you all when it's airing. So we are on episode 3 of JJK season 3, the Culling Game part 1. And right now, Yuta was just a small recap. Yuta was hired to execute Yuji Itadori because, of course, Gojo's gone, so he's not safe anymore. Yuta did that, and he actually did kill Yuji, but then also rescued him and saved him. And he literally, because of the Zenin, Naoya Zenin, everybody was just like, oh yeah, he did kill him. And then he ended up saving him. Naoya Zenin, well, Megumi is now the head of the Zenin clan. So they are now going to meet, what's that guy? The Star Platinum, the Star Vessel. Shit, I forgot the main guy. Uh, Tengen, yes, Tengen. They've gone to meet Tengen to find out what's going on, what's the culling game, and what we can do about it. And we should probably learn a lot about what culling game is because it's going to help out in the later episodes. And this is still part one, so season 3, part 1 is a culling game, part 1. There will be more parts. I don't know how many parts, but be prepared to not see Gojo in this entire season, right? Just be prepared. But we'll see amazing other characters like Hikari, right? Hakari, and of course, we are all waiting for the funk. But yeah, we're gonna see some amazing characters. We're gonna meet some. We're gonna have see some power ups for other characters like Maki. We are very excited for that. I am very excited for that. But let's not dwell any further, and let's continue on with episode 3 of season 3 of JJK.
はじめまして全員の子道真の地受体クソーズそして少なのうつ私には挨拶なしかい天元こいつがこれがこの人か人か天元
You guys are calling it a person, but is he a person?
なぜ構成軍を閉じた賢弱に君が同調していることを警戒した私には人の心まではわからないので賢弱
Is it just me
カボノリとし
or the voice of Tengen is female?
慈悲の剣救済の策か皮肉にもなってるね天元様はなんでそんな感じなの
Yeah, Yuji is unhinged.
出会って不老ではない君も500年をいればこうなるマジでか
So 500 years old. I mean, it's not as old as Sukuna is.
私の子としての自我は消え天地そのものが私の自我となったんだ
The world itself.
身体がもう一人いたわけじゃなかったのか道理で声が増えないわけだすみません僕たちはその賢者の国と獄門教の解き方を聞きに来ました知ってることを話してもらえませんか
The exit is getting closed.
一つ条件を出させてもらう
Yeah.
ユータ、つくもゆき、受体クソーズ3人のうち2人はここに残り私の護衛をしてもらう
Two of you.
不死なんですよ封印とかを危惧してるんですかフェアじゃないな護衛の期間も理由も明かさないのか
Who's trying to kill Tengen?
賢弱について語ろうか
Okay.
あなたの目的は日本全土を対象とした人類への進化の強制だ
Okay, same as Sukumo
そ
and
れは聞きました具体的に何をするつもりなんですか賢者はなぜあの時天元様の結界を利用し無意天変で日本の人間を全員術師にしなかったんですか
hmm?
それをやるには単純に呪力不足だ
Well, of course.
形成した呪力は術師に還元できない術式で一人一人進化を促すのはあまりに効率が悪い賢弱が取る進化手段は人類と私の同化だ
Assimilate mankind with Tengen. What?
あれでも同化って聖書体にしかできないはずだ
以前の私ならね12年前に進化を始めた今の私なら聖書体以外との同化もできなくもない
Wait, what?
だがお前は一人だろどうやって複数の人間と同化するんだ
今君たちの目の前にいる私ですら私ではない進化した私の魂は至るところにある言っただろう天地そのものが私の自我なんだ私を生み出した人間は術師という壁すら越えるそこにいてそこにいない新しい存在の形さ私には結界術があったから進化後もこうして形と理性を保てているだが
Okay.
が進化しそのうちの一人でも暴走を始めたら世界は終わりだなぜ子としての境界がないんだ悪意の電波は
Oh, yeah, they're all connected then.
の汚れが世界に流れてるさっきの東京が世界で再現してるんだ
何のためにそんなことすんだよ
さあねこれも言っただろ私に人の心まではわからないでもそれって天元様が同化を拒否すればいいだけじゃないですかそこが問題なんだ
Oh, he can't reject anymore?
今の私は蘇生としては人間より呪霊に近い私は呪霊操術の術式対象
Oh, no freaking way.
術師としての実力を考慮すると接触した時点で取り込まれるかもしれないだから私の本体は今構成宮で全てを拒絶しているその上で超えるああ賢弱は私に積む結界術の使い手構成宮の封印
Even get greater than Sukuna?
なぜ今なんだ聖書体との同化を阻止お前を進化させ呪霊操術で取り込み操る賢弱は少なとも関わりがあるようだった少なくとも1000年術師をやっているなぜ今なんだ私聖書体そして陸眼これらは全て因果でつながっている
Ugh. Twice.
それでもどうか当日に陸眼と聖書体は現れた。その後賢者は陸眼を抹殺ではなく封印へと方針を変え、獄門教の捜索を始めた。陸眼持ちは同時に二人は現れないからね。だが
Does that wait? Yes, we have to slow down. There's loads of stuff happening here. So first of all, Tengen failed the assimilation with, of course, the Star of Platinum vessel, if that's the case. And because, and I'm gonna address Tengen as a female now because I don't know. I said it before. You can hear the voice. She sounds more female to me. So female. So Tengen, and also her vessels are also female, like Yuki and the other person that they failed to protect, that Geto and Gojo failed to protect because of, Shigeru's dad, Megumi's dad, Toji. But here, I'm a little bit shocked, surprised that this Tengen's vessel, like Tengen's body, can now assimilate with everyone in the whole world, and that would bring about forced evolution of the Japanese sorcerers. Like normal common folk, they would be all ending up being uh, going through an evolutionary phase and becoming a sorcerer. I mean, yes, it sort of makes sense, but then, like Tengen said, if one person goes on astray and goes on the wrong path, then literally everybody will be going on the wrong path because they are getting connected. And who's going to stop them? Because if everybody is connected, then I don't see a necessary way to kill or get rid of somebody. I don't know. It seems it's a little bit strange. Okay, that's one. History wise, Kenjaku or Noritoshi Kamo, this guy actually ended up killing a six eyes user right after birth. So it's not that well, this time he didn't seek to kill Gojo, right? He knew what would happen if they got killed, if Gojo got killed, because the Star Platinum vessel was killed. So he knew what would happen if Gojo got killed. So, and they switched their plan to seal Gojo intentionally. So does that mean that they were the person, or Kenjaku was the person who hired Megumi's dad to kill the Star Platinum vessel? Because if that went through, and then Gojo ended up being useless, there would have to be another vessel, which there wasn't, and then Gojo has to be sealed, and then also Geto, which is very coincident that Geto with a curse manipulation technique, curse spirit manipulation technique, just exist in the same timeline as Gojo exists. Actually, I think he waited. That's a very patient man, a very very patient man who let Gojo get so strong. I don't even know. I don't think Kenjaku can beat Gojo, but still, Tengen said that in terms of barrier techniques, Kenjaku is just second to Tengen, which means I don't know if Sukuna does barrier techniques. I don't see a need for Sukuna to do a barrier techniques, but whatever the case may be, Kenjaku is better at doing barrier techniques than Sukuna is, and so is Tengen. So I don't know what's going on over there. And Sukuna existed like thousands of years ago. Same thing with Kenjaku. Then Kenjaku is 1,000 years ago. I don't know how the connection of Tengen comes in here, who only started existing 500 years ago. So this is a little bit of complicated timeline where I don't know how he thought of bringing about this commotion, evolution, why he thinks he wants to do that. Well, lots of unknowns here. Well, so we don't know. We know that his objective right now is to get everybody evolved to the state, kind of had the same objective, but in a different way that that Geto had, and also in a different way that Yuki has. So, well, it's just sort of going to play out here. And all of these head clans, saying clans, did they not know that Kenjaku existed or Noritoshi Kamo just existed because the cursed paintings also exist at the time?
12年前予期せぬことが起こった全員当時の介入だ。転用呪縛によるフィジカルギフテッ
Hmm.
ド、その中でも得意な完全に呪力から脱却した存在だ。
Completely free.
呪縛の力で因果の外に出た人間が私たちの運命を破壊してしまった。そしてそこに
See, that's what I was saying. Like, it's a very crazy coincidence. All these people existed together.
そして6年前その獄門卿も賢者の手に渡った
Prison
じゃあ
realm.
死滅回遊何のために行われるんですか
同化前の奈良市だよ聖正体以外との同化は不可能ではないが現時点では高確率で不完全なものとなるだろう死滅回遊はプレイヤーの呪力とコロニーとコロニーで結んだ境界を使ってこの国の人間を彼岸へ渡す儀式だそれを奈良市として私との同化を始めるつもりだろうだがこれだけの儀式を成立
Damn, he's some crazy wicked person. Alright.
その一つとして死滅回遊のゲームマスターは賢者ではないだがこれは君たちにとって不利に働くな賢者としても死滅回遊は終わらないのだから
Oh, wow.
プレイヤーが全員死ぬかプレイヤーが全員参加を拒否して死ぬかそれまで死滅回遊は終わらない
Damn.
死滅回遊のルールにある永続はあくまで儀式を中断させないための保険だよ
How do you even end this?
僕らも死滅回遊に参加したい鈴木さんやゲームに消極的な人は回遊を
Oh, yeah.
五条先生の解放も並行しましょうあの人がいれば一人で全て片付
Not sure if that's possible here.
天元様
その前に誰が残るか決めてくれ 残る
Nice.
ユージには乙骨かこの女の協力が必要不可欠だ顔を乗りとし賢者がここに天元を狙ってくるならなおさら
He's the dad?
弟たちの救済だからな
Nice.
私はまだ天元と話し足りなくてねいいかな乙骨くん
はい僕はもうみんなと離れたくないので
Yuta's voice is so innocent for how crazy strong he is. What is that?
悟の解放そのために必要な
Oh, awesome.
初耳だね
裏門ってこと
そうなるね賢者
Convenient, isn't it?
獄門卿は私の結界の外おそらく海外にあったこの裏門を封印することで表の気配を抑えていたんだが無駄だったねこの裏門の中にも五条悟は封印されている
Okay.
これを開ければ
いやあくまで開門の権限は表の所有者賢者のものだ
Oh,
これをこじ開けるにはあらゆる術式を強制解除する天の逆鉾
okay.
術式効果を乱し相殺する極上このどちらかが
Alright, who has this? Who has these things now?
天の逆鉾は12年前五条悟が海外に封印したか破壊してしまった
Oh.
何してんの先生
極上も去年五条悟が全て消してしまった
国産の残りだ僕らアフリカでミケルさんと探してたんだけど海外ってそれで言ってたんですねこれに関しては無駄足だったねもう泣いて
ああ死滅回遊に参加しているプレイヤーの中に天使を名乗る1000年前の術師がいる
Angel. Oh, of course. It's becoming more biblical now. Oh, wow. Awesome.
あらゆる術式を消滅させる
Hana Kurusu. Damn, that got more confusing. So it's pretty 1,000 years later, it's pretty convenient that a guy like Toji Zanin, who has heavenly restrictions, appear at the same time as the Star Platinum Vessel, Assimilation Time, Gojo with the six eyes and Infinity, and like, of course, that's a crazy strength. Having six eyes doesn't make any sense, but if you have Infinity with six eyes, then you are much more powerful, and like you're basically a broken character at this point in terms of power levels. And Toji Zane was able to destroy that guy. Just keep in mind. So heavenly restriction, amazingly strong. For a guy who does not have any curse energy at all, right? That means I don't think they're able to see curse spirits or anything. He can destroy pretty much any curse spirit just by the sheer sixth sense, right? That's how crazy he is. And oof, no spoilers, so let's continue. Anyway, but now that inverted spear of heaven or whatever that might be, that's gone. We don't know where Gojo sealed that or if he destroyed it. The Black Rock, of course, if you've not watched JJK0, you should watch it. Amazing movie. One of the best movies that I've watched in terms of animation and everything, because it's literally a small fact there. Yuta was supposed to be the main character here in this storyline. Yuji ended up, because of being Sukuna's vessel and maybe some different story, but editing and all that stuff. But Yuta was supposed to be the main character. So the JJK Zero is like a prequel to even JJK, where Yuta first gets introduced, and then Rika-chan gets introduced, and then the Curse Spirit and all this other stuff, and how important Yuta is because he's the descendant of uh, Michizane clan, which is also clan related to Gojo clan. So everything makes sense if you watch the movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it now. It's available. But in any case, so Yuta is a very important character, and he sounds too innocent for how strong he is. He's got way more curse energy than Gojo has, and well, essentially he can run out, as he said in the first episode, he can run out of curse energy, but it still takes a long time for him to get rid of his curse energy. And with Rika there, he basically has access to her curse energy as well, and she's the queen of the curse spirits, and the king of curse spirits being Sukuna, so she's also crazy strong. Ugh. Well, Tengen got what he wanted. He's got protection now from Yuki and um, Yuji's brother, the cursed painting. But are these two people going to be enough to fight against a guy like Kenjaku, who is able to trick the Six Eyes, who is able to guide other cursed spirits on how to fight against Gojo and what to do with him, and he's the mastermind behind all these culling games, who's not even the game master of that game. So surely he's had something in his mind since thousands of years that he is still being patient about. Man. That's some dedication to his craft. As much as he's a human, right? He's not a cursed spirit. So as far as dedication and strength goes or focus goes, he is one of the top tier people guys out there. And we don't even know what his technique is. Curse technique. We don't know what his curse technique is, and he's still so strong. But we know that he has Geto's curse technique, which is already a broken curse technique. So if you got somebody like um, a curse spirit that's way overpowered, like how Mahito was, you weaken him, absorb him, and now you can use his techniques. So he also can use idle transfiguration. Damn, Kenjaku's got game, guys. So what are we supposed to do now? Yes, we have to find this person, Hanakurusu, who can open this back door. And when Gojo comes in, then it's done. Then at least, even if he ends up killing Kenjaku, the game wouldn't be solved. But then one less problem to solve. And the other part is, what was the other part again? Oh, go to the game, participate in it, and add your own rule. That means you'll have to fight against other players, guys. We haven't gone through the rules yet, but maybe they will, and we need 100 points to create a rule. That means you'll have to defeat somebody who's got 100 points, or keep fighting against people and eventually accumulate 100 points to get a rule. Who creates the rule, how the rule is created, maybe that's what they'll discuss now. Well, let's find out.
術式を消滅させる。
ああ、天使の術式なら獄門鏡裏を開けることができる。
そいつは
Wow.
わかりますか？
東京の東側のコロニーだ。海遊の結界は私を拒絶しているからそれ以上の情報はない。
Oh, dude, Mappa's done an amazing job here.
全国等のコロニー、そ
10
れ
colonies.
人間を彼岸へと渡す境界を結ぶ結界とつながっている。
Okay.
境界をまたぐ彼岸へ渡る行為は呪術的に大きな意味を持つっす。
Hmm.
細八橋の時の
Okay. CGI power-ups.
北海道が入ってないのは呪術連の結界。
Hmm.
そうだ。あの地はすでに巨大な霊場として奈良市が住んでいる。
さすが試される大地。
彼岸へ渡すと聞くと行々しいが、日本にいる人間全員に呪いをかけて同化の前準備をしている。
Everyone? Wow. Is that like the territory?
儀式が終わるまでどのくらいかかりますか？
海遊次第だが、2月もあれば済むだろう。
2 months. I think the custody players must.
11月9日の午前9時プレイヤーの術師の
Okay.
10月31日24時積み木が海遊に参加するまでの猶予ざっと10日と15時間
Alright. 10 days. Players breaching the first rule shall be stripped of their technique.
すれば死ぬと言ってましたよね
Stripped of their technique. Does that not mean.
式の剥奪か後追いで参加する術師にも適用されるルールだろだとしたら剥奪は無意転々で行われるわけじゃない使用禁止ではなく剥奪だから縛りではないとなると脳に無理やり何かしら作用するわけだから ルール的にも剥奪されると死ぬと思うよ。じゃなきゃみんな参加拒否するだろうし。
翔子さんの読み通りだったな。逆に私みたいなのか、術式持ってない術師はノーリスクだよな。つうかパンダはどうなんだ。ノートあんのか。
Non-players have become players. Even if they enter.
少なくとも一度は外に出る機会は。
Oh.
随分と親切ですね。
ルールに一つもコロニーの出入りに関する情報がない。プレイヤーにはじめ結界から出るという明確な目的を与えて回遊を活性化させる狙いだろう。プレイヤーを閉じ込めるにはプレイヤーが自ら望んで入ったという前提が重要だからね。
Okay.
小野さんが言ってた結界の足し引きか。
Oh. Upon ending a life of other player, oh, Yuji is not good with it. There shall be designated based on the value of the game master. Oh,
伏黒
sorcerer will be 5 points and a non-sorcerer will be 1 point.
ゲームマスターっていう。
各プレイヤーに1体ずつつく式神、小金。小金も正確に言えばゲームマスターではなく窓口だ。ゲームマスターは死滅回遊のプログラムそのものと思った方がいい。
Wow, self game.
追加。
Not going to be surprised.
すでにあるルールを消すのはなしかな。
遠回しに否定なら
The game master to add additional. Okay. This still says negotiate. It wouldn't mean it would be approved.
だよな。判断基準
Then the rule would significantly hinder the continuation of the coming games.
公平な判断が見込めるはず。すでにプレイヤーにここまでのルールを敷いているんだ。技術的にはこれ以上。
Allow them to favor Kenjaku or any further. Okay. Players who do not show
人を殺さなきゃいけない。
in 19 days. Also, if you have to have a point change. So you have to kill somebody.
情報は整理できたな。あとはそれぞれの役割。ユキさん
Oh, that's so cool.
天元様の護衛。
Okay.
私はまず全員家に戻って呪具の回収。サトルが封印されて間もなく、光線機構の呪具はカモ家と全員家が持ち出してすっからかん。だが恵みが全員家の当主になった。おかげで全員家の機構は漁り放題。で、その前に天元様。
分かっている。文や重蔵のアトリエだろ。
助かります。用が済んだらパンダ探して、俳優の平定に協力する。
Kumiya Judo's Atelier. What's that?
僕は早速コロニーに入って俳優に参加するよ。鈴木さんや
Alright, Yuta is getting into action right now.
少しでも情報を集めたい。すいません。また単独行動だけど、万が一身内で潰し合うことがないように。それから鈴木さんに何かあった時のために近場のコロニーが避けれない。結界で電波が断たれるかもしれないから、しばらく連絡取れないかも。あ、もし次俺が姿変わったら迷わず殺してくれ。
Oh, so does that mean Yuta has to keep with it?
大丈夫だ。その時は俺が死んだ後、しっかり殺してもらえ。先輩。
ああ、お前らは予定通り近所のとこ行け。
Hakari! Finally.
定学中の3年生だよ。
今はとにかく人手が足んねえ。何が何でも借り出せ。
その人強いの？村っ気があるけど、乗ってる時は僕より強いよ。
What? No. No. I refuse to believe it. Bro. What's this whiteboard? What the hell? It's like a flow chart and everything for this. What's happening? Damn. Guard, Fate, Six Eyes, Satoru Seed, Assimilation Fate, Tengen's Evolution, Culling Game, Warm Up, Assimilate Mankind with Tengen. Well, because he did not have insufficient current energy, so now he has to go through all this stuff. Evolution of Mankind through Lord Japan. Right. Dude. You think Yuji is looking at this and thinking, I understand all of this? I guarantee you, apart from Megumi, nobody there is gonna understand all of it. Maybe Yuki, maybe somehow, somewhat of Yuta, but they have to have some sort of plan before they enter a colony. And given with the rules that we know, do something about it. We saw 8 rules there, right? And their rule has to be, well, their rules state that they have to fight somebody and kill somebody and get points. And if their points don't change within 19 days, they die. So essentially, what happens to those points then? Is it just randomly allotted to somebody or just goes to the game master and he decides what to do with it? Maybe we'll get to know. But right now, we're seeing some strategies at least. I'm thinking we'll just wait out until everything plays out and we'll discuss on that. Ugh. All right, we already have some sort of idea on what to do. This looks amazing.
Choso! ありがとう。助かった。シーブだよ。
Dude, this is some new sort of animation style and it's so cool. Are we gonna see Akari now? Eh?
あざした。
Who's this guy?
かな。すまねそないしとんね。やめや。こっちまで新曲さなるわ。お前いくつやったっけ？35っす。ほなもうやめてまえ。この業界細田焼きのやつ。ようわからんきっかけで急に売れるやつ。ぎょうさんおる。でもそいつらは急におもろなったわけやない。もともとおもろかったけど埋もれてただけやね。お前そう。
Oh, don't discourage him. He can do it.
お前にできる向いてることを。
Nah.
ケンさん。
あいつもお前も勘違いしとる。
What?
おもろなくても売れるやつは売れんねん。
一発屋的な話っすか。
ちゃうわ。ずっと売れ続けるやつには2種類おんねん。ずっとおもろいやつと、ずっと自分のことおもろいと勘違いできるやつや。
Okay.
お前はどっちや？
Dude, this looks like a movie, doesn't it? Culling Game player. Oh. Fumihiko Takaba. Alright, that's what we were waiting for. New player introduced. Two new players were introduced in this Hana and Takaba. Hana we definitely need because he is the one who calls herself the angel and is 1,000 years old and has the technique to nullify any other curse technique. So basically, she's the one we need to get rid of the back. And I don't suppose we just go to her and be like, hey, can you do this? And she's going to be like, yeah, I'll do it for you. There are going to be some conditions that she herself would need to be fulfilled. It would be have some sort of trade, maybe. That's one. Another guy, Takaba. We don't know who he is. Again, we'll find out later. But right now, he's the guy who's trying to be funny and he is failing at it. Another person, Hakari, Kinji Hakari, and Kinji Hakari is the suspended third year. What would he have done to get himself suspended in a Jujutsu high school? Probably break some rules, but I don't see anybody else getting suspended. Gojo breaks the rules all the time, and nobody can suspend him anyway. Nanami left willingly and now came back, but I don't think he was suspended at any point. Shoko is still there. It's such a tight-knit community, and even with like low number of people, I don't even see what's the problem. Why would you even suspend? Unless he killed somebody, actually a human being, I don't see why he would be getting suspended, or he destroyed some important curse tool or something like that. We don't know. But yeah, we're gonna need the third year, and that's probably the highest you can go. And he is powerful. If Yuta is saying that he's powerful and can be as strong, or if not more stronger than him, then we have to find out who this guy is and what his curse technique is and what he can do with it. Yep. So from what we know, Zayn clan Maki is going to some altary. That's one. Then she's going to meet up with Panda, and she's going to go rummage through the curse tools of Zayn clan, and then she's going to join the Culling Game. Yuta is already going through the Culling Game, join it, and I don't know, gather up points maybe, and in the end they'll figure out what to do with it. Fushiguro and Yuji are going to go and meet up with Hakari and convince him to join the Culling Game and help them out. It's true. Who else is there? Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's everybody. We don't know if there's anybody more. What is like the Miwa? What is she doing? What happened to Maki's sister? What happened to the Todo? Yeah, what happened to Todo? Where is he? So what's going on? Is Todo is even possible because he lost his hands now? So if his curse technique is gone, so what's gonna happen with him? No idea. So and probably they're not gonna reveal it anyway, and we're gonna have to wait out. Again, This is the third episode, but I'm telling you right now, no expectations of Gojo getting unsealed, at least in this season. There has to be loads of things happening. And in the Culling Game itself, I don't know where Kenjaku is, what he's doing, where Sukuna is. Well, Sukuna, I don't know what his plan is, but anyway, yeah. So lots of stuff to figure out. This was more of an instructional video. I quite literally felt like I'm in a class looking at the teacher who's explaining stuff, and just we're just getting all of it in, even though we're going to forget everything tomorrow. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what you think about the rules, what you think could happen, what you think about the new animation style, because I'm loving it. They've had they've added amazing songs like the ending and the opening theme, beautiful. No, I don't love it like Marshall's opening, but it's not bad. And as always, Jujutsu Kaisen has this way of putting stuff into the opening and ending themes, which we later notice and find out to be, oh yeah, this was there all the way. So do not skip on that. I won't play it because copyright anyway. But thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about today's episode, and we'll see you for the next one when we actually go into culling games and see what happens. Till then, bye bye.